Tumbling across the floor with ease, 17-year-old Austin Zimmerman trains with his competitive cheer team at Desert Storm Elite in Scottsdale. He's been with this team for 4 years and says this experience has really pushed him as an athlete.
All the kids there work so hard, and it really inspires me just to be that much better of a cheerleader.
And to be a better cheerleader, Austin has learned to fight for stunts, land his tumbling, and hit a perfect routine, even with severe injuries.
I hurt my ankle in the beginning of this year, and it just devastated me. I did everything I could. I stayed off of it, because just to try to make it heal that much faster. Because like me going to cheer to sit down is like holding like meat in front of a dog. Like it sucks.
Austin cheered for his junior high school for 2 years. Once that was over, he had to make the decision to cheer for his high school Desert Mountain or Desert Storm Elite. Now a senior in high school, Austin has received scholarship offers from schools like the University of Louisville, Navarro, and UCLA. His brother Cody Zimmerman says cheerleading has given Austin opportunities to find success after high school.
He's a celebrity. At the age of 17, he's living the dream, so I think it's gonna get him places where he wants to go.
Until he figures out where he wants to go, Austin works hard to be a strong leader and a good example to his admirers.
I try so hard to push myself to new limits and like break boundaries and try to invent like a new skill or just try to like make people watch.
And with the talent Austin has, it's guaranteed that they will. In Phoenix, I'm Ashley Shumway. The protesters called this an act of civil disobedience. The message they are sending is, the people united will never be defeated. One of the organizers, former Arizona resident Fernando Lopez, tells us the time for action is now.
We had record deportations last year, and also we're having over 1,000 people deported every day.
The protest is a call to the community to come together and fight against racial profiling and civil rights violations. He says the protesters understand the issue better than Washington does.
They don't know what it is to live in these neighborhoods where ICE and the police are terrorizing families, whole families.
The protesters, who stood outside for more than 20 minutes, are expected to be released from jail this evening. Two of the protesters from Arizona, Narciso Valenzuela Serraco and Jose Francisco Rincon Cantino, recently participated in a 5-day fast for another deportation protest. The other, Maria Cruz Ramirez, is a Phoenix resident and mother of 3. They came to Washington, D.C. to march at Unbound, an event urging people to donate their time and money to organizations who specialize in helping victims of sex trafficking. Taryn Offenbacher, a former Arizona resident who works for Shared Hope International, says that there is no shortage of people and organizations that need help.
We've been working with local nonprofits and advocates, shelters there who are full, and there are plenty of children to be rescued.
Those victims don't stop being children at age 15, but the current law says they do. Penalties are harsher for those who solicit sex from someone 14 and younger. Advocates are urging lawmakers to change the law so that the penalties for buyers who victimize children 17 and younger are all the same.
Advocates in Arizona are saying a minor is a minor, and if somebody is looking to buy sex with a child, then they should be punished accordingly.
Based on Arizona's He warns that the wrath of God may come upon Congress. Rocky Twyman, who organized the protest, stands outside the White House asking people to pray for the government, and he encourages the people of Arizona to do the same.
Because we believe in the power of prayer, and we know that there are many God-fearing Christians out there in Arizona, and we want them to pray for this country right now.
Twyman says any prayers will help to end the shutdown that he says is destroying the lives of many people, including those in Arizona.
We want these parks and everything to be opened up again because you, the people of Arizona, are paying for this. You all come back here and we want you all to have a good and wonderful time when you come back to Arizona. But with everything closed down, that's not possible.
While asking God to help the government, Twyman says there's another call he'd like to make.
Sometimes I feel like calling on the Pope to come over here and exorcise the demons that I feel are possessing Congress at this time.
And he might be the only one that feels that way. After holding up signs for over an hour, no other protesters joined in. Reporting from Washington, D.C., I'm Ashley Shumway, Cronkite News.